Hello my friends, we are just putting together the video of South Dakota finally. You know, I started doing the Nebraska while we were out there, and so that was kind of like first on the list to finish, so that got in the queue. But I kind of forgot about Nebraska or South Dakota. Hey, somebody sent me this, and I'm checked with all my family and nobody knows anything about it, but this is really cute. Whoever sent this, I'm pretty sure it's one of my viewers have sent this. I've gotten similar things from viewers, but that's Akela, and looks just like him, really. Those big wide open eyes and everything. But it'd be nice to know who sent this to me. If I get 20 or 30 comments that say I sent it, then I know what kind of viewers I have. But I've got a pretty. We stayed in this. I don't know what it is. I guess it's National Forest campground on a lake that was just packed with walleye. The campers across the street from me, where we camped, came back every day with their limit in walleyes and brought me over a dinner of walleye fillets and cooked, no less. So it was really good. And if you ever go to this lake, called Rocky Point Lake, and it's just outside of this town that's the center of the United States. What's the name of the town? It escapes me at the moment. I should have wrote it down. I'm leaning to the side here because I'm on my deck, and the benches lean, kind of like the walls. But we just filled the hummingbird feeder, and I thought I'd come out and see if any hummingbirds came along. I've had a hummingbird come and check it every afternoon, and it's always been full. I filled it before I went on the trip, and when I got home it was down half empty, so I refilled it with fresh stuff because that was 3 weeks old, and I refilled it and nobody came to eat out of it. Maybe if I put it in there. And this came with a cute little handle, and it fits in my coffee cup holder in the car really nice. Nice spill proof, which I need. I spilled McDonald's large soda on my brand new computer. Luckily it was closed, but it was all sticky for about a week, and all my computers, the keys are sticky because my fingers are always sticky. I'm a sugar addict, for those who weren't aware, that every time I'm eating something it's got at least 50% sugar in it. But anyways, here's the video on the Custer State Park in South Dakota. It is a South Dakota State Park. It's fairly expensive, and we might go back next year. They have a herd of bison that's about 1,100 is what they try to maintain, but of course the bison have other ideas. They have between 300 and 500 calves every fall, and so they herd up most of the calves, and they herd up all of the bison, and a vet looks them over for any issues, and they brand and vaccinate the bison pups or whatever they're called. Calves, I guess. And then they sell them to farms or places that have bison herds that want some new blood in their herds. And you know, there are bison everywhere throughout the United States now. I mean, it's too bad they're not just running free. That would be pretty cool. But, well, I think Yellowstone has the largest herd. Custer, South Dakota, I think, has a pretty big herd at 1,100. That grow to around 1,500 to 1,700 during the year. But in September they have this big roundup, and I guess it's quite a show. You can sit at the pens, and these cowboys and roundup hands herd them together and stampede them down to these corrals, and they say it shakes the bleachers, the thundering herds of bison. And I might try to get back to that, but of course there's no place open to camp, no reservations available, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But where we camped at this Rocky Point Lake, we had to go through Rapid City, South Dakota, to get to Custer, and that also entailed going almost right by Mount Rushmore. Oh, there's the little hummingbird. Did you hear him? He goes chirp, chirp, to let me know he's there. And then 10 minutes beyond Mount Rushmore is Crazy Horse, the Crazy Horse monument, which they're building. And they say it'll take them 100 years to build it because the rock is harder and denser, and the Crazy Horse monument is 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. And then we also went by Waterfall, South Dakota. And if you've never seen a Wall's Drug YouTube video, Wall's Drug is a big tourist attraction. It's a drugstore, restaurant, ice cream store, and they're like the money generator for Wall, South Dakota, I guess. But every day they get 200 to 300 people stopping at that drugstore to see some of the stuff that's there. I mean, it's pretty interesting, but they've got everything in the world that you could ever want as a tourist traveler. And we stopped there, but I wasn't too impressed with that. But what we did see when we were there was a wood carver, a guy who does chainsaw carving of trees and stumps and logs and stuff, and he was really good. And they had a giant jackalope. I mean, like a 30-foot, 40-foot tall jackalope. Carving. It wasn't a carving, it was more a construction. But so that's what you're going to see here in this video. I'm going to kind of put this all together. If it goes over 35 minutes, I'll break it up into different things. And then Akela did a video that I'll probably put out on next week, or the week after next. His agreement with me is that he does a video every 2 weeks. Let me tilt this a little. You're cutting off my head. So he has to do a video, and I'll hold the camera, but he has to direct and edit it. So we went for a We went for a hike to some waterfalls to try to get away from the 90-degree heat. Places we've gone before, that I've done videos for before. And while we were there was a rainstorm, and the water that feeds the waterfall just swelled right up into this huge torrent. And usually you can jump over the river or the creek, whatever it is, and take another path to another waterfall. But there was no jumping over this river. You could die trying. You could die trying, but and there were a lot of people there, so we kind of turned around and came back. But we had a nice hike. It's a nice hike climbing down to the waterfall. So that's Akela's video for the month. So anyways, watch this. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're doing for the summer. Are you going camping anywhere? We'll be headed up to New York in August for the little one's birthday, #1 birthday. And we might go up into the Adirondacks for those of you who were old viewers from New York. Not that you're old, but that you've been a long-time viewer. I have a lot of viewers from the New York, New England area. So, thanks for stopping by. Always hope to see you on the road. Get out and have fun. It's summer. And here's a video for you. Appreciate you being here. Bye-bye. The Brown Mountain Overlook. They're having a memorial service for a motorcyclist. It's a good place to be. My son and I came down this road once, and there was a motorcycle who was churning the curves and ran into a Ford F-150, and they both exploded in flames. And the firemen said they barely could find any. They found his boots. That's about it. This is a nice little pull-off, though. Halfway up the mountain, just before you get to the waterfalls we just came from. Over on the other side. These are the mountains. So I believe that one way over there is called Standing Bear. And if you're lucky, you can see this, the bear. There's a rock formation that looks like a bear standing on the mountain. Hello, folks, friends. Akela and I have a deal. I take him on all my trips, and he does every 8 or 10 videos. so I don't have to work so hard. And he wanted to come out to this spot and do some videos. We are at the Brown Mountain off-highway vehicle trails. There's some good camping here, and there's a lot of good trails. And so we're going to do that. But we had to come back to the car because I've already gotten 3 ticks on me, so I want to spray down me and him, because he'll pick up a lot more than I will, because he goes through all the bushes and all the trees and all the things. Out. When I throw a stick like that, it goes right into the bushes where he's going to find ticks. So let's see what we can do. Go. Looking for the perfect stick. Let's turn this around. Turn this around. Now the water will make a little less noise, and I can tell you what he's doing. This is, we're in the area of the hurricane. I don't know how many of these rocks got moved when Helen came through and dropped 20 inches of rain here. That must have been a sight to see. Good not to be here, I'm sure. We're grabbing these rhododendrons to keep from sliding down the hill here, and they're fairly high concentration of ticks on them. I can try not to grab the ticks areas, but it isn't that easy. Oh, careful, buddy. He just went zooming by and made a quick stop and slip. Good boy. Come on. Okay, we have switched from the Brown Mountain off-highway vehicles to Upper Creek Falls and Lower Creek Falls. And this is the top of the mountain that got hit really hard in the hurricane. Doesn't look too bad. Come on, let's go. He's following somebody. Looks like it's rained here, like in the last couple hours. It was raining a little bit down below on the windshield, but then it stopped. So maybe it rained a lot more up here. With me, buddy. With me. Oh, the woods in the rain and the rhododendrons and everything, they just do smell good. Come here. Fungi. Fun G. Gee, it's fun. Antler. Mushrooms. There's a lot of those around here. Got a big old rock. Why do you suppose it decided to stop right there? Yeah, that water is quite high from where it usually is. It's a nice hike, but I don't think we're going to get across that. The idea is to jump across. The idea is to jump those stones and get across to the other side over there. But I don't think that's going to happen with all that water. So I think I'll just walk back. It's a nice hike, and it's not too hot. It's cool down here. Come on, back to the car. Ugh. Go on, up. It's a little harder going up than not down. Hopefully you can hear the water, not my breathing. You found a stick. Out. Leave it. Get. You found a bigger stick. He broke the big stick up to the size he likes. Just big enough to fit in his face. Okay, go. Whoa. That's a big muddy waterfalls right there. Go. Go. Ooh. Come on. All right, well, we made it to the top again. Not quite back to the parking lot, but we're on Easy Street here. We got past the little terrier that wanted to either play or fight, one of the two. We got past some fishermen, some young lad that was carrying a couple of fishing poles with his girlfriend, but I don't think they're going to do much fishing. The water's too fast and dirty, and it's really too crowded down there. I don't know. I guess I'm a fly fisherman by heart. Like to be out in the wide open rivers with lots of casting room in all directions. There's the parking lot and the information kiosk. Hey you, stop and read the kiosk, would you? Get in the car. Which one's ours? somewhere in this pile of brush is his ball. And I suspect it probably is in the middle layer. Not on the very top, but way down below. And this was just from my oak tree that we cut down and threw back here. Oh, you got the ball out of the thing? You got the ball out of a... That's another ball. His regular ball is an orange chuck-it ball. But when they cut down the tree, they piled all the branches back here. And when I threw his chuck-it ball out of the chuck-it thrower, it hit this tree right there. This is the new camera. And went into these bushes. And you can see he's kind of burrowed through this looking for the ball. And he seems to think it's in one particular spot, but he can't get it for some reason. So he burrowed around through this for quite a while. But this is quite a mess here, and we need rain because I don't want this to catch fire. They didn't do a very good job. We're not pleased with what the tree people did with our trees. Lawn at the moment. I just sprayed it for weeds today. Hopefully they're curling up and dying. This is the backyard where the beast is normally put in the morning. He's pretty good. His ball was in the bottom of this waterfall thing and he pulled it out, I guess. Good for him. How come your face isn't all wet? What'd you do, reach in with your feet?